This tutorial is for 4th grade, Module 4, Lesson 8. In this lesson, we're going to use our knowledge of angles and degrees around a circle to answer some word problems. The first question says, Joe, Steve, and Bob stood in the middle of the yard and faced the house. Joe turned 90 degrees to the right, Steve turned 180 degrees to the right, and Bob turned 270 degrees to the right. We have to name the object that each boy is now facing. So if we look at our diagram, they're all facing the house, so they're all facing this direction. Well, if Joe turns 90 degrees to the right, that means that he is going to make a quarter turn, because all the way around the circle would be 360 degrees. A quarter turn is 90 degrees, because 360 divided by 4 would be 90 degrees. So Joe would be facing the fence. Steve turned 180 degrees to the right. So Steve started off facing the house and turned halfway around the circle, because 180 degrees is half of a circle, and now he is facing the tree. And Bob turned 270 degrees around. So if he started at the house, again, a quarter is 90 degrees, another quarter would be 180 degrees, and a third quarter would be 270 degrees. So that means Bob is facing the barn. The next question says, Monica looked at the clock at the beginning of class and at the end of class. How many degrees did the minute hand turn from the beginning of class until the end? So the beginning of class we can see is at 11 o'clock. The end of class is 11:45. So that means the minute hand started at the 12 right here, or we can say right here, and the minute hand went 3/4 of the way around the circle. So again, just as we saw in the previous question, the first quarter would be 90 degrees, the second quarter would be 180 degrees, and the third quarter is 270 degrees. So the minute hand turned 270 degrees around the clock from 11 o'clock to 11:45. This question says, Mr. Martin started driving from his house to the store without his wallet. He did a 180. Where is he heading now? Well, if he were driving to the store and did a 360-degree turn, that would be a complete circle. He would start facing the store and he would end facing the store. A 180 is considered a half turn, or halfway around the circle. So if he's driving to the store and he turns halfway around, that means he will be heading back toward his house. So where is he heading now? He's heading back to his house. Question 5 says, John turned the knob of his shower 270 degrees to the right. Draw a picture showing the position of the knob after he turned it. So here's the before picture. So if he started facing this way with the knob, again, we'll go a quarter of the way around at 90 degrees. Halfway around the circle would be 180 degrees, and then we would go another corner to get to 270 degrees. So now the shower knob would look like this. And my last question says, Barb used her scissors to cut out a coupon from the newspaper. How many quarter turns does she need to turn the paper in order to stay on the lines? Well, the way her scissors is facing right now, I would say we'd have to do 1/4 turn here so she can start cutting along this line. And then she would make another quarter turn here to cut along this line, and then a third turn here to cut along the bottom of the coupon, and then one more turn here to finish off the coupon. So she needs 4 quarter turns.